Hey, welcome back to 608 Fab. Day one of wheeling in the books. We got a little bit of a late start today. Enjoyed sleeping in, coffee, breakfast, all that good jazz. But went out and wheeled. The goal today was to run Colt 45. And Colt 45 was a trail that we came across on our first trip here and was a total winch fest for us. However, on 37s, when we first came here, I did conquer the bottom of that obstacle and then winched ourselves the rest of the way to the top. Today, I didn't conquer the bottom obstacle. So we went from Colt 45, gave up on it day one. Why break anything? Didn't have anybody with us, so we were just gently wheeling around. Came out of the Colt 45 and we ran half of, they call it Redbull. Awesome little trip up that chunk of Redbull. A lot of off-camber stuff. Pretty much drove it right up onto its side in one of the V-notch things, and didn't roll it because the wall was in the way. But hopped out, popped the camera up, and took the video of getting that thing squared back up and on the trail. So I'll pop that video up right here. After we got out of Redbull, we rode a few more trails, got back to just rode some threes, enjoyed the day a little bit, and then ran my favorite trail here, which is, wow, I have got a serious case of the stupids. If it's your favorite trail, you should probably remember what the hell it's called. Rocky Road. Rocky Road. That's a 5. I was super stoked to be on Rocky Road. The traction out there today was great. It was weird. Colt 45 was very wet and gooey at the bottom. Rocky Road was bone dry. It did actually start sprinkling on us a little bit, but the traction was awesome. I crept through that and worked our way through that and just had a freaking blast. All I got's dash cam video. I was busy watching the rocks in front of me and picking a path, and I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Killer job up through that. So super happy. I've always ended up high center, diffed out, something stupid on Rocky Road before, and today was an utter success. So that was really all the hard trails we rode. We rode a whole bunch of threes. They just cut in a new trail to BP's Mountain, and we rode that. That's currently listed as a 3, but something tells me that a couple of good rainstorms and maybe some horsepower running up and down some of the inclines there, the climbs, that's going to turn it into a 4 or a 5 again pretty quick. So they did a bunch of cleanup work, cut some easier lines in, but something tells me it's not going to stick. But regardless, today it's a 3. If it was wet and slippery, it'd be a little bit of a winch fest for somebody without lockers, but we found a nice cool breeze at the top, and that was pretty cool. So the campground's starting to fill up. People are starting to filter in. Again, the place is sold out, so we've got beautiful weather here. It's supposed to be like 64 degrees out tonight and a high of like 78. It was hot in the park today. Even though it was temps in the low 80s, it was just stagnant air until we got up to the top of that BP's Mountain. Then we finally found a nice cool breeze and shut the Jeep off and got cooled down. So that's today's update. I said I'd do daily updates. Burned up 6-7 gallons of gas in the Jeep, topped her off, tightened up a lower link, gave it a quick once over. Again, we didn't get too terribly aggressive with it today, but we did finesse it through a couple of pretty challenging obstacles. So as always, thanks for watching. Check back tomorrow. I'll have tomorrow night's update at some point.